it shall pass. Let's hope.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Ooh, we even got Nikki from the UK on here. Awesome.
Oh, and Danny. I hear good news for you today, Danny.
Yahoo!
Yeah. I had a wee trading moment with Judith today while she was out walking her dog, or a dog was walking her, I'm not sure.
Did you do well, Judy?
What was that?
Did you do well? Did you do it? Did you trade?
Play that.
It wasn't a good time to trade. It was very, very quiet. And the trade was set up a bit like Maddie's today, and you go, wow, that's good, it's perfect, it's perfectly set out, and boom, it goes the other way. Just like right now, I mean, EU is just crazy. I haven't seen it look this bad for a long time. Just careful trading, guys. Be really, really careful trading. You might want to go to stocks.
Yeah, this week, Maddie put it out there, most definitely use low risk. Right, this week is just crazy, and it has to do with everything that's going on, because I was looking at a couple of reports, and this is something that's going on across the world. Like, there's other countries, that are protesting and showing their support in one way, shape, or form for what's going on here. So when this is something that's bigger than just outside of the States, they're most definitely going to respond differently.
Absolutely.
We've had protests here, Gabriel, and as holding hands with the folk in America. Mm-hmm. But we've had rioting and stuff like that. Been very good. Very well behaved. People protesting. Quiet protest is the best way to go anyway. It always has been, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, it is what it is. People are very frazzled at the moment, I think, because they've been in lockdown for so long. You guys have been in lockdown a very, 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 very long time.
Yeah, over 3 months.
Yeah. Ooh, that's enough to shatter anyone's nerves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Right. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, welcome everyone to the call tonight. I know for the Mayor Gabriel, it's midnight, I think, over there. So thank you so much for taking time out to help us. He just messaged this morning and said, let's jump on a Zoom and talk to all the new people that are on and some new people that are looking at this. So I know there's a few on here that haven't seen anything yet. So that's all very exciting. But, this has been a pretty short journey so far, not even a month, I think. And, it's been really exciting to learn a new skill that, we can create some really good money by learning something. Everyone can. And in your own time, we always crack up about how we call it toilet trading. You can even go there and take trades. So it's pretty amazing. But to learn this skill, my 17-year-old is picking it up pretty awesome. And I think if she can learn something, and even me, this is really, really something exciting to get into. So, again, the Mayor Gabriel over there in California, thank you so much. We've learned so much from you. And I'll give the floor to you and maybe a bit of history and what this is all about. That'll be great.
Awesome. Well, Kelly, Gail, everyone, pleasure to meet you. Super excited, grateful to be able to be on the call. Just wanted to go over a couple of things and just a quick little introduction about who I am. My name is Gabriel Reyes. 33 years old. I'm an entrepreneur by heart and by nature, but currently serving as a mayor in my city. So I'm a firm believer that anything and everything is possible. And when I wasn't happy with the growth and the way that I see was moving, I decided to do something crazy. I decided to get involved in politics, to bring and implement change. Entrepreneur, sold my credit repair company, nationwide business, multiple $1 million a year business. It was amazing, a lot of success, a lot of employees, a lot of great times, but it was getting to the point where You know, in a business, it was the time or the money. And what I mean by that is I could have invested a lot more time into my business to make more money. But for me and my wife, our firm belief is that time is the most expensive commodity. Everything that we do for time. We want to get our time freedom. You know, we're blessed and fortunate right now that we don't have children yet. We can't wait to have kids. You know, we know the time is going to come, but it really allows us to live life by our design, right? When we want to go travel, if we want to go do something, and whatever it is that we have that ability to do so. So in this season, my wife said, well, babe, you've always traded. You had a strong passion for trading. You know, I do not see going back and working a job. You know, my wife has been retired now for a year. It's going to be a year in June. She hasn't had to work a business or work a job for a year, and she's been able to truly have that time freedom. I haven't worked since October. And what I mean by that is, you know, I sold my credit repair company. Yes, I live off of those dividends, my royalties, and my shares off of that as I'm cashing out the business. But if I want to sleep in, I can sleep in. If I want to stay up to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I can stay up to 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not controlled by an alarm clock anymore unless I have things that I want to accomplish. Why? Because my wife said, do not allow this season to go by and not have our money make us money in the market. Have our money make us money, because for those of you, I like to interact, you know, so I want to ask a couple of questions. And I want to ask, how many of you have heard of the gentleman by the name of Robert Kiyosaki? He's a renowned artist, you know, business in the 21st century, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, right? Amazing books. If you haven't, I highly recommend, even if you get the audio for the Cash Flow Quadrant. That book changed my life on how it is that I looked at money and how it is that I looked at my time. Long story short, you have the left side of the quadrant, you have the right side of the quadrant. Left side of the quadrant, you're exchanging your time for money. And because there's only so many hours, there's only so much money that you can make in that day. On the right side of the quadrant, you have being a business owner and being an investor. This is where you have your money and systems make you money, right? You have your money going out there recruiting their friends, right? So I like to send Mr. Benjamin out there to recruit his Benjamins, right? I like to send out Mr. Grant to recruit his friends, Mr. Grants, and the George Washingtons, the Abe Lincolns, right? I like to be able to have my money make me money, and you're gonna need a system. So what I love about I Am Mastery Academy is that it provides all of the tools, all of the education, everything that you need to be able to, one, learn a skill set, and two, be able to be profitable in the largest market in the world. So I'm going to share my screen as we get started. But for those of you who are on this call, if you've heard of the Forex markets or the foreign exchange markets, do me a favor and type a 1 in the chat box. Let me see how many people have heard of the Forex markets. Because I want to see where everyone's understanding with this. Okay, perfect. Well, the Forex markets, sorry, I have something that's in my vision. But the Forex markets, what I love about the Forex markets is that it's the largest market in the world. And what I mean by that is this. The New York Stock Exchange here in the States does about $22 billion of volume a day in company shares, okay? So if, you know, Apple is doing good, the stock value goes up. If Home Depot is doing good, the stock value goes up, right? The growth of the business is dependent of how the shares are worth, okay? In the Forex market, those stock markets, the London session, the New York session, the Australian session, and the Tokyo session, they take their regional banks and they go onto the Forex market and they trade our currencies. They make money on the Forex market. That's an $8 trillion a day industry. The T. So more than $1 billion, $1 trillion a day, 8 trillion to be exact, is how much validity. That's 12 zeros. So 8 comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3. $8 trillion a day of money is moved on that market every single day. Why? Because the prime banks go on this market and trade. The Goldman Sachs, the Wells Fargo's, the Bank of America's, the HSMC banks, the major mega corporational banks go there and they trade. You see here in the States, I'm not sure what it's called in New Zealand, but here in the States, it's something called FDIC approved. Pretty much saying that the federal government is insuring your money. Never thought about it until I started trading, but if my money is supposed to be safe, why don't you have my money insured? If I have my money in a bank account and you're in control of that bank account, why do I gotta have my money insured? I never thought about it, right? Until my mentor told me, Gabriel, they take your money every single night and they go and they trade it on the market and make money off of your money. I was like, no. He's like, do you really think that they can pay these CEOs and these executive owners millions and millions of dollars a year off of overdraft fees? Do you think Americans have that much overdraft fees? You know, here in the States, they charge you $35 for every overdraft every time your account goes negative, right? You're like, you really think that they're using that to pay these people? I was like, well, when you put it that way, he said they're making billions of dollars a day trading on the markets, and we're getting 0.01% of a return on our money in a year, in 90 days, in 6 months. So what we've done is this. We have created an educational platform that gives you the tools, the resources, and the skills to be able to go and learn how to trade in this market and be profitable day one. For everyone who got started less than 2 weeks ago, how many of you have been able to go on the market and give me a 7 in the chat, right? If you've been able to go on the market and day one start making money trading and you know nothing about trading, give me a 777 in the chat. Look at that. Why are we able to do so? We're able to do these things because we're being professional copycats. You see how all of you are able to type in 77 in the chat? You're qualified to be able to make money on the Forex markets. Because our educational platform that we have here in our I Am Center, when you click on Academies, okay, you click on Academies, whatever it is that you're subscribed to, you have access to be able to learn and understand what's going on. So we have 3 different academies. We have the Forex Academy, we have the High Frequency Academy where we focus on, and then we have the Digital Currency Academy, which is like the Bitcoins, the Ripple, the Ethereum, if you're into that Bitcoin movement. We'll give you the academy to teach you how to be successful in all 3 platforms. Now, why do we focus on high frequency Forex? This is my analogy. High frequency Forex is like going to college for your AA or your BA. Going and studying the Forex markets and really trying to understand the depth of that 300-year-old industry is like going to college for a master's or a doctor's degree. It's just the advanced courses. I'm not saying that people can't go on there and be successful, but it can be very overwhelming if you aren't committed to several hours a day. Now, I'm not trying to change my life. I'm not trying to change your life, right? So what I ask is this. If you can give me, not even me, if you can give the company 3 hours a week minimum, 3 hours. So Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Did I get it right? Perfect. Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. Give us 1 hour to be a professional copycat. You can be successful trading here in our company. Why? Why am I confident to say that? Well, when you go to the HFX Academy, you have 92 pre-recorded videos that you can watch to learn the basics of what's going on in the Forex markets. Our education is not created to make you a professional trader. It's impossible to become a professional trader overnight. Our education is created to teach you and give you a foundation, to give you an understanding of what's going on in the markets. So for example, what's traded in the markets? What are the trading session times? Who are the market participants? Important questions for you to understand. So I'm gonna click on this video really quick. I'm gonna press play so you can kind of get an idea.
Trading session times. Now, there's 4 sessions that go on every single day. You have the London session, you have the New York session, you have the Sydney session, and you have the Tokyo session. So there are times where each session overlaps. Like it's either the London and New York session basically overlaps at a point.
So you see, our videos are created to give you a foundation, to give you an understanding of what's going on in the markets. Our videos range anywhere from 1 minute to maybe 10 minutes long. So you can watch all of these videos. You give yourself 30, 45 minutes a day to watch some videos and study. You can go through all of these videos in less than a week's time. It's a foundation for you to understand what's going on in the market. Because ladies and gentlemen, this is our bread and butter. This is what makes us a very unique and special company, is our Go Live. Our Go Live platform gives you 147 different educators that are teaching you how to trade on the markets and how to be successful. We have 11 active languages that we are teaching. We just launched the Hindi language in India. So as we get professional educators and they get qualified in the countries, we will bring the educators onto the platform. So you pick your language of choice. It'll go here. And these are the top featured sessions. Millie Mills, she is a beast. She has an amazing strategy here in the HFX scene called the Simple Scalper. She's learned from Mr. Nez Vasquez, who's educated a bunch of these educators on how to be successful with this strategy. So these are the top 5 featured. These are just 5 of the sessions. 65,000 views, 51,000 views, 45. So 153, 180. There's over 200,000 views on just these 5 sessions. 5 sessions. We have 147 educators. Last month, the last week of May, Jason Brown said that we put in over 1 million hours of Go Live footage of educators and customers utilizing our services. So that made the average consumer was spending 4 hours a day watching and learning on our platform. Now, that's mind-blowing. I love it. I love that data because it shows us how many people are really making money on a regular basis. So if you want to see which educator is live, you simply scroll all the way down to the bottom. And these are 3 live educators right now that are educating on the markets. So I'm going to simply click on, let's go to Leon. He's teaching Forex. Boom. We are watching his screen. He is currently teaching live his strategy, what he sees on the market, and how to be successful. You see, whatever package it is that you're subscribed to, you'll have that same access, okay? So on the HFX side, no one is live right now, but you simply go to the library. We have 31 trading sessions a week that you can plug into if you have the free time. Again, I'm not trying to change your life, right? I'm not trying to have you drop everything you're doing to jump on every single session. I don't jump on every single session, but I'm grateful that if I wanted to, I could, right? The opportunity is there for me. Again, the educator of choice that we follow is Matty Pips, Matthew Thayer. 3 days a week, 1 hour sessions. So what we do is you click on his name, it'll take you to his computer, and then these are the pre-recorded sessions that you can go back and watch just in case you miss something, okay? So this is a session from a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna fast forward it. The first 10 minutes of the session are about education, about teaching the platform and what's what's going on, right? So, okay. I'm going to pause it there. Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can all see. So, this is an example of his broker, and most brokers have this very similar layout. Pocket Options does have a different layout, but the language and the concept is the same, right? Instead of call, it's higher. Instead of put, it's lower. Okay, just a couple of little key differences, right? But what happens is this: 4 simple steps. Okay, and I'm gonna jot it in the chat as we're talking. Step number 1: identify the currency pair. What do I mean by that? On the left-hand side of the screen, we have all the currency pairs that we have the ability to trade, okay? 90% of the trades are gonna be 3 currency pairs. It's gonna be the Euro USD, the USD CAD, and the USD JPY. The European Euro versus the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Most of those trades are going to be those 3 pairs. So that's step number 1. Identify the currency pair that Matty Pips is telling us to trade. Step number 2, change your time to 3 minutes. So step number 2, set time to 3 minutes. Over here on the right-hand part of the screen, you see time. It says 3 minutes here. It's automatically preset to a 1-minute trade. So right away, go in, change it to 3 minutes, because his trades are gonna be 3-minute long unless otherwise instructed. It's been rare. I can probably count it on 2 hands how many times we've had a trade outside of 3 minutes, okay? Step number 3, place your trade amount. What do I mean by that? Here in amount, you're gonna use proper risk management. We're not gambling. We're not going to the casino and throwing it all on black or splitting double 10s to try to hit 2 blackjacks. No, we're not doing it. We are placing educated, high probable trades, and we're using proper risk management. 1% to 5% of our account balance. So if we have a $500 account, we're gonna place, so that equals $5 to $25 trades. That's proper risk management. So you're gonna place that here on your dollar amount and what you wanna trade. The 4th and final step is entry of trade. That's the final step. We're either gonna place a call or a put. Call means the market's gonna go up. Put means the market's gonna go down. So a trade that Matty Pips is gonna call is gonna be something like this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go in on the Euro USD for 3 minutes for a call at 413. And he'll put it in the chat box, or he'll tell us. So guess what we do? We're being professional copycats. We go, boom, we click on Euro USD. Boom, we change the timer to 3 minutes. We put in what we're gonna risk, right? We wait for these last 3 numbers in between call and put, the 436. We wait for those 3 numbers to read 413, and we press call. Or we would press higher on our broker. And ladies and gentlemen, we're done. You see, Matty Pips is gonna do all the analysis. He's gonna be doing all the studying. He's gonna be doing all the researching. He's gonna be doing the support and resistance and trend lines. He's gonna do all the heavy lifting for us. and we just jump on the sessions and we trade. He tells us when to buy and when to sell, what to buy and what to sell, right? And we just follow his lead, and we're able to be profitable. Now, the great thing about it is this. If we wanted to learn his strategy called the cash trap, guess what? As customers in the academy, we have access to all the tools that our educators have access to. You want to learn the simple scalper that Millie Mills and Nez Vasquez use? Guess what? You have access to the simple scalper. You want to learn the cash trap like Maddie Pips? Guess what? You go to strategies, cash trap. And look at, ladies and gentlemen, we're trading on the cash trap. This is what he uses to call out our trades. Right now, this looks like a bunch of squiggly lines and reds and greens and blues. I get it. Takes some time for us to understand what this chart is saying. But what this chart is telling me is that we have a lot of opportunities to make money, because I understand it to a specific degree. And it's not that difficult to understand because it's a simple 5-step confirmation. That I'll go in on another session. But let's review what's happening on this chart. So what's happening on this chart is we have placed 2 trades on the Euro USD. So you see this squiggly baby blue line on the chart? This is where Matthew Thayer called a trade. And he called the Euro USD for 3 minutes, a call at 413. So this baby blue line, the market's moving, it's moving down, it's moving down, it's moving down. Boom. We placed the call, the green triangle is at 413. The market's moving down, it's moving, it's fluctuating, it's fluctuating. We go in again at 408. It's moving, it's fluctuating, and it's currently all the way up here at 436. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're in 3-minute trades. So in 3 minutes time, we're gonna know whether we win, or whether we learn. Right? I don't say lose, whether we learn. As long as this trade closes 1 point above our entry, if we're saying it's gonna be a call, we win. If it closes 1 point below and we say it's gonna be a put, we win. So on this 413, all we need is for the market to close at 3 minutes time at 414, and we just yielded a return on our investment. So for Matty Pips, he placed a $19,500 trade, and he's gonna profit $33,150 in 3 minutes time. His second trade was a $15,000 trade, and he's gonna profit $25,500. In 6 minutes worth of trading, Matthew Thayer just secured $60,000 in profit. As long as this market closes above his entry price. Let's play it out.
That's some dollar signs in the chat, guys. Euro USD. Oops, I'm sorry. Please do not type my account on Instagram. Do not show my account on Instagram. Do not take pictures of my account on Instagram. Do not post profits. You're going to make it so I cannot trade you guys. Do not post profits. Do not post my account. You guys here at EU, put the box on the chat. $27,000 in 3 minutes. Just another $33,000.
Just like that.
In 6 minutes. You guys put that guy for 2-0 already on Thursday.
Can't quite hear it, Gabriel.
Yep.
It's not very loud. You can't really hear it. Oh, I can't. Maybe others can. But
Screen, right? The screen is telling us that trade, he just won $33,000. The previous trade, he won $25,000. What he was doing there is he was scolding some of the students, right? We're a compliant company, and compliance is very important to us. And he was just letting us know, please stop posting my account online. Yes, we have the privilege of trading with someone who is a millionaire trader. He grew a $500 account to over $1 million in less than a year's time, and he's achieved massive success, and we do have that opportunity to trade with him. But to remain compliant, we cannot post specific dollar amounts on our posts. But what we can do is this. Hey, you guys, we've placed 230 trades this month. We've won 220, and we only have 10 losses. We have a 95% win ratio. Inbox me for more details. Stuff like that is okay. But a specific dollar amount, hey, I just made 60 grand in 5 minutes. Frowned upon, right? So he's letting everybody know, don't do that. Don't do it. I want to be here in the long run. I want to trade with you guys on a regular basis. So stop posting my account. So that I respect. And I like to play that because we take compliance very serious in our company. You know, yes, we have the ability to make a lot of money. We really do. But we also want to make sure that we're here 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, right? So we're very strict on the compliance. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what we do. We jump on 3 days a week to trade with Matthew Thayer. He tells us when to buy and when to sell, how long to do it. We place our own trades, and we have the opportunity to be profitable. We are at 91% win ratio. We close out the month of May. 91%. Now, we're not series licensed traders because we're not taking your money. You're taking your own money. You're funding your own brokerage account. It's going to be under your own name, and you're utilizing our services, our education, our tools to help you be profitable on the markets. So that means no broker fees. That means no commission fees. That means that you don't have to pay anybody else except your government a percentage of a tax, right? There's no middleman. There's no bunch of people, taking profits from your account because they're doing this for you. No, you are doing this on your own. And I love being able to jump on here and hearing people say, I've made $237 in the last few minutes. I've made X amount of dollars just today. That is a joy to my ears to hear that people are being product to the product, that they're learning this skill set, that they're able to apply this information and do this on their own. Well, we're not dependent. Don't get me wrong. I love trading with Maddie. I'm going to continue trading with Maddie. But I love the fact that we have people who are able to plug into the service, learn how to do a skill set, and now they can do it on their own if they wanted to. That's amazing. That's life-changing, right? So in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it is that we do. We take advantage of the platform, we take advantage of our educators, and we trade on the largest market in the world. Now, I'm going to open up one more document. I want to share with you a compound interest calculator because, there is an old show here in the States called Numbers Never Lie. And it was about like sports data, right, and statistics. And it said, men lie, women lie, but numbers never lie, right? They don't. Show me the data. Show me the data. Show me what it is that I have to do. Let me go out there and do it, right? So let's say you were to get started with a $500 USD account, okay? And that's in your broker. Ladies and gentlemen, the goal is every single night you want to make 8% a session. 8%. Come in knowing that once you reach that 8%, you're done trading for the night. Okay? So you start off with a $500 account, making your 8%, it's only going to be $40. Right? Your first night of making 8% is only going to be $40 worth of profit on a $500 account. Now, how are we going to get to that $40? Well, using proper risk management, we're placing $5 to $25 trades. Now, every currency pair pays out a specific ROI, anywhere from 60 to 90% ROI, return on your investment. So if you place a $20 trade and you're gonna get a 75% payout, that means that you're gonna yield $15 net profit. Well, if your goal is $40, 3 trades puts you at that benchmark. In 3 simple trades, in 10 minutes time, if everything goes in your favor, you can be done trading. You can be done. I can't stress this enough. The hardest thing that we have to do is walk away. Close your laptop and walk away. I can't stress that enough. I've had several phone calls, several messages. I've had friends that want to be like, Gabriel, I need to put my membership on hold. I'm like, for what? I blew my account. How'd you blow your account? Oh, well, you know what? I was up, I made, I made like $47. I was going good. And I just figured, oh, you figured. That's where you went wrong. And then you started chasing the money. No, I kid you not, you guys. Trust me. If you can master this, walk away. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Make your 8%, close that laptop of yours, go enjoy the rest of the night with your family or do whatever it is that you have to do. Come back the next day. Now, your goal the next day is with a $540 balance. Your goal is to make $43.20. Proper risk management. We're not getting rich overnight. We're getting wealthy over time. Okay? Remember that. We're not getting rich overnight. We are getting wealthy over time. Look at what happens 50 sessions in. 50 sessions is roughly about 6 months' time, give or take, right? You miss a session, something happens. You're looking at about 6 months' time. You have the potential of growing a $500 account to be roughly $21,000. Now look at what 8% is. Now you went from making $40 a night to making $1,700 in an hour's time. Now let me compare that and let me cross-reference that to the Australian dollar to see what it really is. New Zealand dollar, where we at? New Zealand, there we go. 1737. That's $2,700 in an hour's time trading on the market, making 8%. That is out of this world ridiculous of what it is that we can do because you're yielding 8%. Look at what happens 25 sessions in after that. So 90 days later, a $21,000 account had the ability to grow to be more than $148,000. Now you're yielding $11,000 an hour. It's insane. 100 sessions in, about a year later, utilizing compound interest and having proper risk management, you have the opportunity to potentially grow a $500 account to be more than $1 million. How do I know that this has happened? I've seen Nez Vasquez do this. I've seen Evan Cabral. I've seen Matthew Thayer. I've seen Leo Diaz. I have seen several of our educators become 6-figure and 7-figure traders in a short time. Simply having a long-term mindset, following these important principles and walking away. Now, let me ask you a serious question. Discipline, consistency, those are the variables. Let me ask you a serious question. Let's say we don't average 8%, right? Because that's the ideal goal. Let's say we average 4%. Would you be okay with $550,000 in a brokerage account? If you would be okay with $550,000 in a brokerage account, type 777 in the chat. I know I would. I'm typing. Right? Now let me ask you another question. Let's say we only made 10% Of that 4%, would you be okay with $50,000 in a brokerage account? I know I would. I would perfectly be okay with that in my brokerage account. Why? Because the reality is this. I started with a $500 account and I grew it to be more than $500,000, or I grew it to be more than $50,000, starting with $500 in a year's time. That's money I never had. And then the other part about that is this: no bank, no CD, no 401k, no IUL, no mutual fund, none of those things would have made that type of return for me in a year's time, especially off of $500. No way. No nothing would give you those type of returns. Why are you able to get those type of returns? Because again, this is your brokerage account. You're trading on the market. Now, you're not going in here by yourself. You're following the lead of someone who's achieved that success. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the discipline, and you're able to yield those type of results. That's how we're able to do that. You can withdraw this at any time. There's a withdrawal tab on your broker. You simply go through the verification process. You withdraw your funds. You would pay a capital gains tax, right? Whatever your government charges on a capital gains is the tax that you would pay. But that money will be accessible to you within a matter of days, transferred via wire, via ACH, whatever type of banking method that is that you have, and that goes straight to you. And ladies and gentlemen, all of that is just our service. That's what you're sharing with people. Now we have 3 types of customers. We have customer number 1, which is the type of customer that's perfectly okay paying a monthly membership. Our monthly membership is, your first month is $234 American to get started and $175 a month. So to convert that over, we're looking at $234, so about $364 to get started, and then the monthly would be about $270 a month on a monthly membership. So that's customer number 1. You know what? This is great. I'm okay paying a monthly membership. Really not my thing to share with people. Then we have customer number 2. Customer number 2 is the type of customer that says, well, can I get this paid for? And the company offers you this. If you want to remain a customer and you want to get your education paid for every single month, you simply have to refer 2 people to the business, and your monthly membership is paid for every single month. As a customer, you don't have to worry about getting access to this information, because we're having to pay for that information because we'll give you access to it. Why did Christopher Terry do that? And why is it 2 customers? Every other industry, every other company, it's typically a 3 referral and you get your services paid for, right? Why do we do 2? Well, because the data, the numbers show that the average person can only refer 2.3 people to a business. So if they can't refer 3 people to a business, that means the majority of people are having to pay for the service. We wanted to do the exact opposite. We wanted to have customers to be able to have their membership paid for so that they didn't have to worry about that bill. Now they can take that $175 and put it back into the bills in the household and put it back into the family. Or if you can afford it, make that deposit into your brokerage account, which then gives you more leverage to place higher trades to yield a higher return on the market. That's why he did 2 customers. And then there's customer number 3, which is like me, and like Kelly, and like Gail, and like a bunch of other people probably on this call, who I can get paid a passive income every single month for doing this. Talk to me. All right? So the company says this: if you want to share this platform with other people, if you refer 3 people to the business, we will pay you $150 a month, $37.50 USD a week. If you and those 3 people help and you refer 12 people to the business, we will pay you $600 a month USD. We pay as low as $150 a month to as high of $500,000 a month. We're on the verge of breaking our comp plan with Jason Brown and Matt Rosa that are going to be making $750,000 a month. Right now, we hold 5 out of the top 10 income earning positions in the industry of network marketing or a part of our company. We have the youngest income earner in the world. His name is Bryce Thompson. He's 23 years old, and he's making $620,000 a month. Did it in 3 years' time. No sales, no network marketing, and no trading experience. He just came in at 20 years old, saw a platform, got a lot of success trading, and just didn't stop talking. And is relentless. And is making $620,000 a month. 5 out of the top 10 are in our company. But we pay $125,000 a week, $62,000 a week, $25,000, $12,000, $6,000, $25,000, $12,50 a week. Passive income. By sharing this opportunity. So 500 people in your business pays you 10 grand a month, every single month. And this is not you by yourself. This is your whole team that you get to do this. That's our comp plan. And that pays out weekly. And that's all the talking I'm going to do on that, unless there's other questions referred or asked about it, for this simple reason. 90% of our company is customers. So 90% of our presentation is about the product. It's about trading, because that's what 90% of our business does. It's just trading. So if there is other questions about the team building side, the network marketing side, the affiliate side, you know what? I lied. Let me do one more thing. Sorry for lying, you guys. I lied. Let me do this.
At least you're honest about it. You lied, but you're honest about it.
This is our VP of Sales, Alex Martin. I want to share with you his Facebook. Just in the last 2 weeks of what's happened. 14 hours ago, a new Chairman 50. A new gentleman just broke this rank. He crossed the stage in London. I was in London. Wait, when did I go to London? In the February? In the February, I was in London. He crossed the stage as a Chairman 25. The 1st of May. The 1st of March. March, April, May. In 90 days, he doubled his paycheck. He's a Chairman 50 now. Insane. Chairwoman 10, Chairwoman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, 3 other Chairman 10s. Nez Vasquez, one of our traders, right? Today just popped Chairman 10. Another Chairman 10.
So young, a lot of them too. So young.
Chairman 50, Chairman 50, Chairwoman 50.
We're so old.
I know, crocodiles, but anyway, it's all good.
Nathan, $250,000 a month. $250,000 a month.
What do you do with that?
A
lot of money, mate. That's a lot of money.
A lot of assets, you know? Here's Bryce. Chairman 500, doing about $620,000 a month. 23 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 20th. 2 weeks. We had all these people get these type of ranks. making this type of money. Chairwoman 50, Chairman 10, Chairman 10, Chairman 25. We say jokingly, right? This young man looks like he's 12, right? Chairman 25. I can go on and on. We have an amazing company, but I shared all that to you because, yeah, the numbers look good on the comp plan, right? It looks good. Oh, make $50,000 a month. Oh, make $100,000. Who's really making that type of money, right? I just showed you a few of the people that are in our company. But why are they able to do that? It's not because they're good salesmen or they're good recruiters or they're good networkers. No. It's because you have a product that works. That's the simple reason. You have a product that works. And it makes money. And our product has our money make us money. That's very easy to talk about. We're a category creator, right? So with that being said, Kelly, Gail, thank you so much. I can go on and on talking about all the great stuff that we have going on here, but I want to most definitely open up for a Q&A, and then really just encourage anyone who is on this call and hearing this for the first time. We have 3 types of customers, right, that we talked about. So we have the A customer who's ready to take the application and is ready to get started. And I encourage you, get back with the person who shared this opportunity with you and jump aboard. We have a lot of momentum. We have a lot of great things going on in New Zealand. My wife and I are probably going to be there within the next 90 days, the way you guys are blowing it up over there. So we're super excited. Then there's customer number 2. But, I got a few questions. Please, I'm going to open up the Q&A. Ask your questions. And there's customer number 3. I love it. I'm ready to go. I just want to be a customer. Get back with the person who shared this opportunity with you. Let's go ahead and let's get you started. But go ahead and yeah, and I'll go to Aussie as well. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be right there in New Zealand. We'll hop right over and we'll go to New Zealand as well. We'll go to Australia as well. So if you do have a question, feel free to either 1, type it in the chat, or 2, raise your hand, and I'll find you, and then I'll unmute you, and you can ask your questions.
Awesome, guys. I know, Chris, you had some questions today, and I thought this will be a perfect time to ask Gabriel. Just want to give it up to our people that have gone P150 as well. So yeah, to Crystal, to Tay, to Anahita, and to Helen. Yes. Awesome. Yeah. Shared with 3 people. Now you're getting, 150. Nice. More trading money.
All right. Can you go into depth on the comp plan? My understanding is that we only need 3 directs, but I read the back office somewhere that you need a certain amount of personal referrals for chairman. Yes. But that happens over time, right? As you are correct. The number is, let me get the exact number. You see, I like your thinking, Crystal. You're already looking at chairman. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Can we share this video with friends? It'll be up after the live chat. I can do so. I can most definitely convert this over to a YouTube link, and I can send it over to Gail and to Kathy and to Kelly, and they can send it over. Not a problem. All right, let's see. Placement tree.
Well, you find that. Yeah, I love the fact that there's just so many options. So there's the customer and then the person that does want to do the business. I mean, we're going to be telling people anyway, I'm like, just at least get 2 so you don't have to pay the monthly fee. But the monthly fee is worth it anyway. What kind of education platform do you get anyway? If you just want to do that, absolutely fine, you know. But for me, it was more so that, yeah, I will tell people, because, you know, the amount of people I've talked to lately have just said it's like a light bulb moment's gone off with, you know, having this lockdown, having this time at home, you know, being home from work and going, man, I'm really, really enjoying this. I actually want to do something, you know. And over that time, not saying it's recession proof, but, you know, so many people are looking to make money online. And, you know, if you've got a phone, I mean, that's just been my line lately, is that you've got a phone. Yep. Do you make money from it? No. Do you want to learn how? Yep. So give me your number and send them a link, you know. So people are looking, really, really looking to create, you know, income from home. And man, if you just learn these skills, it's only a skill. We can all do it, you know, and it creates options. And I'm super grateful for the last 7 years to have had that time freedom. I just want that so much for everyone else.
Exactly. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh.
So how do we share this? Pretty simple, you know. We most definitely have a plan for that and a system for that, and we can most definitely guide and educate you on how to be able to do so. So do we focus on building under our free directs, or do we keep them making direct referrals? Okay, so let's do this. Kelly, do you feel comfortable going into? I'm not sure how many, you know, first-time guests that we have on the call. Do you want me to go into the details on the building, or what's your recommendation? You know your team better than I.
Yeah, I'm not too. Oh, go Gail.
Oh, I think we should just leave that, and you can talk to Crystal one-on-one. You know the answers to her question.
Yep. Yep.
And if anyone else wants to know anything more, it's just that people can get bogged down, and
Yeah.
we only have one IBO on here apart from me and Cal's anyway. So, yeah, we can go
We
over
could
that.
schedule another time just to actually go over that and get our questions in place. But in the meantime, I think that was really fantastic, Gabriel, what you shared tonight. And, you know, man, you know, where else can you make money 24 hours, 7 days a week? Jump on your phone, just go in there and create some income, you know. And we've got a really neat skill to learn and to pass on, you know, to generations. It is the digital age. You know, if people aren't making money from online, they're missing out big time.
Yep,
big time.
Absolutely.
I think one of the big things that I'd like to say, a few people have spoken about it to me a number of times, and that is the people say, oh yeah, I know someone who did Forex and they lost all their money because the broker ripped them off and the broker took all their money. Please, guys, understand we are doing HFX. It's completely different. And we, you, me, are in control of our money. If you blow your account, you blow it yourself. It's not your broker that blows your account. It's you personally that blow your account. We are not doing I think you'd call it traditional Forex. We're not doing traditional Forex. Whatever. We're not doing that. We are doing HFX. You got a less chance doing this of losing your house as to do the other thing. The other one is so different, Forex, and I used to do that before I did HFX. So it's like chalk and cheese. It's so different. So if someone says, oh, I know so-and-so who's blowed their account, just say, hey, have a look at this. This is different. And you're in control. It's not your broker. Gabes, what is it called between the broker's fees? You know, when you, I can't remember what it's called. Sorry?
Spread.
Yeah, the spread. That's the thing that kills people. So when someone says that to you, you can go, oh, that's the spread. No, we don't do that. You sound really intelligent. Just go, no, that's the spread. We don't do that. So we don't have to pay that. All right? You got that from me. That's the spread. Just test it out. Oh, that's the spread. We don't do that.
Yep, absolutely. So is there a group where we post all this stuff up? Yes, I just put in a Facebook group for the Investing Made Easy HFX just group on Facebook where we post like our results, and Pauline, exactly. It's terminology that we don't deal with on HFX. because you don't have to cover a spread, right? So pretty much what happens with the spread, since Gail brought it up, is when you're trading traditional Forex, you're entering the market and all of your trades start off negative because the broker puts in their fee, pretty much layman terms, right? Puts in their fee that you have to cover before you become profitable. And that's really, 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 really hard to gauge, especially when trying to figure out what's going on in the market. So that's something that we don't have to worry about here on HFX. That's why it's completely different, and we don't have to worry about those issues. But yes, this video I will be converting over to a YouTube video. Like I said, I'll send it over to Gail and Kelly, and you'll have access to it to rewatch it, replay it. And then again, we do this on a regular basis. I'll probably be doing them a lot more. You know, as Kelly and Gail want to open them up to the team, you know, they'll let me know. And if we end up doing this a couple times a week, I'm all for it. You know, what other questions? Let's see. Is there a page up that? Okay. I don't think we have any other. I don't think we have any other questions. So I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. One of the announcements that I did have that I wanted to share with the team. Please, please, please get everyone on the call tomorrow morning. It is going to be 6 o'clock your time, I believe. That is 11 o'clock my time and 2 o'clock Nez's time. So Nez Vasquez, let me go ahead and
Yes.
keep going. Nez Vasquez, the creator of the Liberty app, the top trader here in I Am Mastery Academy for the binary options, has shared with me that pretty much whatever we need, right? He is excited. He wants to make it over to New Zealand with us, but he is committed. If you're not following him, please follow him on Instagram. But he's committed to do a trading and training session tomorrow on the Liberty app. On the Simple Scalper is one of the strategies. We have the Web Slinger and the Pickpocket. So at 2 o'clock his time, which is 11 o'clock in the morning my time, which is 6 o'clock in the morning your time, he is going to be doing a private training for our New Zealand team.
New Zealand Aussie team.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. New Zealand Aussie team. Let's just name the team. You know what I mean? So I don't have to keep on saying New Zealand. Let's get a name, right? So, you know, you guys all.
Come on, guys, think of one.
Let's work that up. You know, Investing Made Easy is a platform that we, you know, the movement that we have. But yeah, he gave me the confirmation. He said, Gabriel, let me know if you want me to do some special binary trading sessions and presentations on the Liberty app. I can most definitely do so. So he's locked and loaded. He's an amazing trader. His story is amazing. I have a personal relationship with Nez that goes back before he became a millionaire. We had our credit repair company, and, you know, in the industry of networking, you know, you have your ups and downs, right? And we wanted to recruit him to open up a credit repair office in New York. He was living in New York at the time. He's down in Miami now. And long story short, we tried to recruit him to open up an office. My partner said no, and that was probably the best decision for him, right? Because we had a multi-million-dollar business. Well, he now has a multi-million-dollar brokerage account. I saw this man create a $500 to $5,000 challenge in 90 days. Where he was helping people turn 500, 5,000 on a regular basis in 90 days. I saw him break 100,000. I saw him make $35,000 waiting for his luggage at the airport. And I had the privilege to watch him break his first million on Instagram Live. Where I'm just like, wow, my boy, a mentor, became a millionaire. I witnessed that moment in his history. He became a billionaire. a millionaire. I'm speaking billionaire, right? And now, the last time I checked, and I was able to get a sneak peek on his brokerage account, it was like at $4.4 million. This is in a 3-year span.
Right, I don't know if I went on.
Less than 3 years, he has $4 million in the brokerage account.
Wow.
Trading binary options.
Pretty amazing.
So it's exciting.
Nice.
You know, it's exciting. It's awesome. Nas, I like that. Nas.
No.
Nas.
No.
That's creative. That's good.
I have to think of something.
But yeah, he's committed. He's talking to Millie Mills. I think she had a couple of things on her schedule tomorrow. If she can move her schedule around as well, she's going to be on here. But she is also committed to, you know, they want to travel, you know, and we're putting New Zealand and Australia on the map. It's pretty much untapped territories for IM Mastery Academy. There's not that many people that are investing and trading on the markets. So they said, give us a reason. We would love to go out there. So, you know, we're starting with the webinars, and I look forward to having each and every single one of you on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. to so in about 10 hours from now, your time, we're going to be trading.
Oh, you'll be on the road, Gail, coming to Whakatane. We've got trading session here tomorrow night in Whakatane. I need a bigger house.
No, that's all right. I can play it on my phone while I'm traveling along the road.
Yep. That's the one. That's the
That'd be
beautiful thing
great.
about this business, eh? That it's just a phone. Awesome.
Yep.
Wow.
Trading.
Anyone that wants to go to Kelly's over the next 2 days, we're going to do some, we've got a lot of people coming around tomorrow night, heaps. So
Yeah.
it's all trade, baby cakes.
Trade and kale chips, all good.
So it will be this link as well, the one that we use for today. So save
Okay.
it for the team. When I do a Zoom, anything else like that, this is the link. That's the access code, password, moving forward. So this will be the link that we're going to use. I'm super excited. I'm glad he was able to commit and do this for the team. Yeah, we're gonna make some major moves.
Woo. Well, we're used to getting up early. This morning was 4 a.m. for Millie. All the New Zealand
Sorry,
Aussie team messaging each
Sorry,
other.
Aussies. Sorry, Aussies. It's very early for you, but you can do it.
It's worth it.
Aussie, oi.
Put the mahi in now, and yeah, it'll be all good. All good later. Wow,
That's awesome.
that is
Thank
so
you so much.
exciting. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
All right.
time so much. It's so late, I know. So thank you. And there's so much going on for you over there. So you're just so committed to helping. I love this. I love the support in this company. It's just incredible. And so excited about Brandon's announcement today. My
Yes.
goodness. I was just like, wow. So he's going to be training 5 times a week. It'll be 3 a.m. our time. 5 times a week. Oh, someone's still there. For an hour. Oh, no, I don't. Did he say that?
Paulie, I think.
Paulie. No. Oh, 5 times. Yeah, 5 times a week. And it's 3 a.m. But man, it's trading and training. So how cool.
So
Yeah.
I'm working with
Fantastic.
Brandon right now as well, right? So this is the goal for our team. Now let's just say down under, right? So for our team in the Pacific Rim.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty much giving me.
Down under.
This is pretty much giving me that, hey, you know, you're my brother, give me a call, I'll do something special. Brandon has said, hey, let's get to a specific number and I'll do private trading sessions for New Zealand, for New Zealand, Australia, right? So we're trying to scale it up, and I want to get to the point, hey, Brandon, if I get, we get 100 customers in New Zealand, Australia, can we do consistent, 2 sessions a week for your time? That works best for your time, right? Because
We're awake.
it's great for us. Right?
It's under.
But it's one of those things, right? If we can get private sessions, but then ultimately the goal is this: the goal is to get a private training and trading session for Matthew Fay. I want to be able to ring his line and be like, Matty, we have 250 customers in New Zealand. They're ready to go. They're all on Cash Trap. They're killing it. Train the team, because he's 2 hours ahead from me. So, it'll be a 2 o'clock in the morning type of thing for him. But, I know that with the type of leadership that we have here, absolutely, we can make that happen. So that's ultimately the goal, team, is to get more trading sessions with Nez, more trading sessions with Millie, more trading sessions with Brandon, and then ultimately with Matthew Thayer. So they'll most definitely do it.
Woo! Then we'll be trading on our own and we'll be like, woo! Yeah! So exciting.
That's excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. And with that being said, I'm going to let this video convert. So I just got to upload it, get it done here in the morning. And thank you so much for your time. I look forward for all of you that are getting started. And see you guys in a couple hours trading with Nez.
Awesome. Yeah.
Righto.
Set the alarms. Thank you so much. Awesome.
Right.
Thanks everyone for jumping on. All right. Bye. Ka kite.